We're gonna do this shit. This shit.
Hi, Nick.
Who watches this shit? Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Beer Analysis 101 with your host, Macwell Star. Here tonight with a selection.
Nick.
Spooky name. Not so spooky this morning. It's more hungover. I didn't drink that heavy last night. Although I have been eating more than enough candy, which is also kind of scary because that said, candy is kind of our theme. Treats are kind of
you're
our
gonna
theme.
You're gonna shit out some Twizzlers.
Yeah, something like that. We're gonna be doing treat beers tonight. So dessert beers, treat beers, fruit smoothie beers, anything like chocolate, candy, anything to do with sweets, basically, or treats that you would. So it could be like even like a milkshake, IPA, whatever.
What if a regular beer is already a treat?
Say what?
What if a regular beer is already a treat? What if you treat yourself with a nice cold Moosehead? Would that count?
It's not a candy beer.
Exactly.
It's not a candy beer. Moosehead doesn't have a candy beer. That's why Scott isn't here tonight.
Oh, wow.
You can't drink anything that's not Moosehead lately, I guess.
Wow.
All right. So starting off
Moosehead.
with Redbeard. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Hanging out behind a duck right now. So what you bring tonight?
Really wasn't much candy themed selection at the LCBO here, so I got me some Lee River Blackberry Vanilla.
Ooh.
By Something in the Water Brewing.
There you go.
Very cool.
I thought you'd take the opportunity to use like a Bellwood's Jelly Royale or something. I suppose they don't have one right now, do they?
No.
And it's a very, what is it, a sour?
It is.
All right. I'm writing that down.
Sure.
Okay. Let's roll over to somebody who has not been on this channel for quite some time, and that is Mr. Paul of PA Brew News.
Hey.
How you doing tonight, Paul?
Hi, I'm here. I'm a day shifter now. Oh, look at me, all day shifty and tired. Hey. Okay. No, I don't like it. I don't like it yet. So anyway, I have a beer from America, the Americans, where the Americans come from. This is from Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is from Founders, and this is their KBS, their chocolate cherry edition. So hopefully this isn't shit. So, and it's 11.6 alcohol by volume, which is woo.
The internet didn't like him.
We'll give him yeah, I noticed his connection quality had dropped right there. We'll give him a moment to come back. But all right, let's. Oh, there he is. Hold on. We'll bring him up. Hi, Paul.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't know where I left off, but this is chocolate cherry from Founders, from KBS Founders at 11.6 alcohol by volume. So there you go.
Yeah, I think you were saying something about you were hoping it wasn't shit.
Yeah, I hope it's not shit. So there you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move over to everybody's favorite Greg, who you've already been introduced to tonight because he was.
Hey.
Hi, Nick. How are you tonight?
I'm not too bad.
I like talking about you, Nick.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about you for a moment. Let's pay attention to you.
All right.
You like that. So, hi, Bella.
Puppy.
Lazy dog.
Lazy dog.
Lazy dog.
Place.
Hey, her antibiotics are working, so her butthole's feeling better.
Nice.
There you go. Now you know. I have decided to torture myself with this beer, which was one of the options for last week. It's a Great Lakes Monster Tears Strawberry Milkshake IPA, and I'm expecting this is not going to be good. I think I've had it before, but I don't remember.
You probably had it when it was Grimace Tears.
Likely, I did. But I probably had an untapped for it anyway. But anyway, I probably won't like this very much. But who knows? Maybe I will. I probably won't.
Yeah. So that did they changed the name probably because of copyright?
What was the name? Sorry.
Grimace Tears.
Grimace
It
Tears.
used to be Grimace Tears. Nice.
Right.
All right. Okay. So thank you, Greg. Let's go over to Lady Lee. Lady Lee, how you doing?
Good. I am good. I'm
awesome.
enjoying the day.
Nice. And you got all kinds of free candy from the kids.
I did, yeah.
Nice.
Kids gave me candy. It's awesome. There's kids who are like, "Do you want some of my candy?" I'm like, "No, it's okay."
It's better than you giving the kids candy. Yeah, well, I suppose you don't have a van.
Not yet, but soon.
So my street for trick or treating, I guess nobody gives candy out. So there's only a couple houses, and I had all my lights off because I had all these really cool lights on the front porch set up.
Mhm.
So I had like the house lights off, and people are passing by and like, oh, I don't think anyone's there, and then they would see my house and be like, oh, there's somebody there, so they like run across the street and come see me. So there's a bunch of kids who missed my house, but yeah, I still gave away all my candy though.
Nice.
Oh, so beer. That's what we're here for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
As
be
you-
serious, please.
I'll know because I was trying to pick between three. I got a cosmic latte from Beyond the Pale.
Oh.
It is a golden ale with cocoa nibs and coffee, and it says strong beer. That's only 6%.
Strong. Yeah, it's 6%. It's got muscles.
Mhm.
Beyond the Pale, though, I haven't seen anything from them in a while. I think they're the one. They're in Ottawa, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah. Remember having.
Yeah, they have a lot now. Well, I guess Alexandria's like an hour away, but there's been really cool beers that I found in Alexandria. It's kind of sad that I'll be leaving this soon.
Yeah, but I think they made like, was it Pink Fuzz and Imperial Super Ghee or something like that? I forget. It was beers that I had a long time ago, thanks to Ghee. All right, so thank you, Lady Lee. Let's put. Hey, look, this guy, me. I'm going to talk about the beer that I got tonight. First of all, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. I've got the blend from Trailway. Smoothie sour. This is their was it? I think it's blackberry and cherry version. Of course, the blend is like their smoothie sour, blended with all kinds of fresh fruit in it. And generally, these are pretty friggin' tasty. You can see all the extra berries that they've added to it on a nice cartoon blender. I think this is like the fourth version of this. I won't go into details of which one's which because I really don't remember them all. I know that I missed one. I think I missed the kiwi banana one, but I've had two of the other varieties. Anyway, all right. So yeah, let's since we already had an introduction with everybody, let's run around the circle again and say, Redbeard, what's your history with that beer?
I've had it before. I think I might have brought it on a BYOB other episode at some point in the past. I think. Possibly. It could have happened.
Possibly.
Prostly? All right. Thank you, Beard. Let's go over to another Beard. Let's go, Paul. What's your history with that?
Well, this
And
one
you can go into more detail and talk
I've
about
had
your
many,
history with
many,
your... Yeah.
I've had many, many variances of this over the years, but never this specific variance. But I find it to be very happy in my face because this is the only beer I think tonight that actually references a candy, a chocolate cherry.
Yeah.
Boom,
Nice.
winner. The end.
I didn't even know that Founders
chocolate in my
KBS.
beer.
Like I've had the basic KBS,
Yeah,
but
but
I
not
didn't even know they came out
chocolate
with
cherry.
flavor versions. Chocolate
They-
charity.
You could totally make a blackberry vanilla
There's
candy.
right now there's a blueberry, which I didn't try that one. Blueberry, a hazelnut, a Mackinac fudge beer. There's a coffee one, obviously, and there's something else, but I can't really put it. I can't remember it right now.
Nice. He just signs off. Anyway, while Greg's up here, we might as well ask Greg about his beer. Hi, Greg. What's your history
Hello,
with this
Nick.
beer?
Well, if Carrie is to be believed, then they renamed it from Grimace's Tears, which I think he is correct. I've had that beer twice, and I've had this beer once before. In fact, I was just looking. Look, it's a picture. That's my old condo. That's the door to the balcony.
Oh, condom.
No, condo, Nick. There's a difference. I mean, they both keep you wrapped up safe, but you know, one's a little different.
True.
That was the first thing you wrapped up in that condo.
But I mean, you're not wrong. I think that's the first thing we did is bang out in the condo when we bought it. But
That's what couples do. It's like part of the initiation.
You and Nick.
Well, of course, me and Nick. Why not?
Okay.
Little love between. Anyways, yes, this is apparently my second time having this, and I'm not a strawberry beer type person. I'm not a milkshake IPA type person. So even from the fine people at GLB, this is not something I would gravitate towards normally. But I do like the cover. Look, it's a monster.
It's kind of cool.
He's gonna perform cunnilingus on you.
Jesus.
Or
All right.
buttalingus.
I'll take it.
That's analingus.
Oh, sorry, Nick. Sorry, Nick. I didn't mean to get my linguses confused.
Right.
How dare
Okay.
you?
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Right. Okay, Lee. What's your history with this one?
Speaking of analingus.
Fuck you.
Indeed.
The typical. There we go. Fuck you, Greg.
This is new to me. I've never had it. I saw the can and I thought that was interesting. And when I picked it up, I'm like, oh, Cosmic Latte. It's probably going to be a stout or a porter or something. To my surprise, it's a golden ale. So I'm very excited to try this. It should be interesting.
All right. And I guess that leaves me. What's my history with the blend? Well, I think I mentioned it in my chat that they made, I think, 4 different versions of this, different types of fruit. I missed the third one, I think, but this is the 4th. And blackberry cherry, I believe. That's what it looks like.
They could be. Yeah, they could be raspberries.
And it does look cool. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the bubbles
Holy
showing up
shit.
slowly.
That is that's a lot thicker than mine.
I think those are raspberries, Nick. That looks like a raspberry. I don't know. What's the taste?
It kind of tastes like raspberry, I guess. It's just weird. The beers. I'm gonna look it up on their Facebook page. Fuck it. We'll keep everybody
Raspberries are like a dark pink, kind of, not so much red.
Yeah, I expected more red though.
Like blackberries would be black, like dark.
Oh my god. We're arguing with
Don't be
fruits.
racist.
Oh, just curious. We're trying to figure out what it is. Not arguing.
They're berries.
That's
All
not
berries
good
are
enough.
created equal.
Not even close.
Probably mixed berries.
It is.
I don't think blackberries are like literally black with squeeze them.
You know what the funny part is? It's actually. You notice that the blackberry, 2 of those look slightly different colors. So it's probably an error in the printing. It's actually blackberry, raspberry, and cherry.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. And strawberries. It's just not, strawberries aren't pictured.
Whoa, what did I say? Mixed berries.
So it's a whole shit ton of fucking mixed berries.
I mean, it's
Blend
almost
it
like
all
you just
together.
it's almost like you just look at the container
Actually,
and
Well, I'm
Sorry,
looking at the
can't.
first
That's
release
okay.
It's like I
last
pay
fall.
attention.
Okay, hold on. I'm
Yeah,
looking
no,
at
if
the
you
first
do.
release from Black Fall. Fuck Trey.
I'm still.
What the fuck? Okay, I'm trying to understand their page. So I guess this is the 5th release. And I missed 2 of them? 3? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I'm making an arse of myself on here. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's either raspberries or blackberries. Does it say? Raspberry and cherries. Okay, let's just stick with raspberries and cherries. Should have read the fucking label. All right, so we got a bunch of comments. Anybody want to read? Or I'll read.
Greg wants to read.
You want me to read them?
Greg's gonna read.
Nick doesn't like me to read comments. All right. Mr. Russell says, Paul has worse interweb than Lee's parents' Let's Scam Old People package. That's funny. To which Lee claims I didn't laugh earlier, but that's her crazy girl talk.
All I can say is somebody's stream is dragging me down. That's all I can say. Somebody's got to dragging me down.
He's the IT guy.
We're always holding you down.
Then of course Mr.
Hey,
Russell says
I was with Lee for 2 hours and only did this once.
So Lee is ruining her palate with candy. Hope she has dill pickle nearby to cleanse. That's I believe that's a Peter's cleanse.
That's fair.
She said it's chocolate, so chocolate doesn't ruin a palate, so it's fine. And my beer has chocolate, so there's a cheating amount of chocolate now in her mouth.
It's influencing it.
There's an influence there. To which Mr. Russell says, "Your chocolate," something about melting in his mouth or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
I say the "let's scam old people" package made me laugh way too hard. To which Miss Hardy says, "I didn't hear you laugh." She challenged me. To which Mr. Russell comes to my rescue and says, "Too busy stuffing chocolate in your head holes." To which she replies, "He said he laughed out hard. I didn't not see it or hear it."
Laughed out hard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Luckily, you don't see anything hard below the waist here, and then Nick won't let me show it.
There's nothing there.
Well, not all of us can be sentient. What can I say?
Yeah.
To which Mr. Russell again retorts.
Contortionist.
That's two different things.
That's very
Pay
flexible.
better attention, Mrs. Hardy. At which point he puts her over his knee and gives her a firm spanking. But she holds her ground and says, "I did, and he did not do it." I'm waiting for the conclusion of this epic argument.
I'm going to put Greg in a timeout here.
I deserve a constant
I'm
timeout.
almost done here.
Oh, shit. You got an account there, Greg?
Oh, it's good old Marcin Hazopsky says, "Internet versus Greg's reading." I'm not sure what he means by that, but I'm sure it's some sort of an insult towards me.
Also, that's how you pronounce Zopsky?
Hazopsky. I don't know. Maybe there's a better Polish way to pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce it.
Okay,
Yeah, squishy, squishy, Polak, squishy, squishy, squish.
Exactly. There we go.
I have to be drunk enough on whatever that.
I don't know. I don't even pronounce my own last name the proper way. I pronounce the English way.
What's that Eastern European liquor that's made with like berries or some shit? It was like, or plums.
That nailed it down.
I'm looking it up because I'm Slavovitz. Is that it? Eastern European plum brandy or Palinka. I'm thinking about I'm thinking of some sort of Eastern European liqueur I tried.
Polacks fucking love plums and everything.
Polenta.
Yeah, I had a Polish wine here recently, and it just tasted like Luden's cough drops, 100%.
Yeah.
Well,
a good friend of mine's wife's family's Czech, so.
My first boyfriend in North Bay was Polish. It wasn't you, Greg.
I was gonna say I've never been to North Bay, and I don't, but you never know.
His last name was Ladowitz.
That would have been weird if I was your first boyfriend in North Bay and I blotted that part out of my life, and now I'm just learning about it. Wow, Paul got really offended by that.
Yeah, I know. Paul's internet's been sucking today.
That's a lovely pearl necklace.
Thank you.
Right.
My internet died right after the show the other day. I didn't have internet till Monday after that, so I was very sad.
Oh, let me attempt to pronounce this correctly. Slivovica. Probably butchered that, but
Slivovica.
Usually W's make a V sound in Polish.
Yeah. Primary producers are Bosnia, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Hungary, Poland, Romania, and Serbia and Slovakia. So a lot of Eastern European countries. Every time I think of what's a Polish spirit gonna be like? Oh, you can't just say vodka because that's Russian. Oh, there's plum
Polish
brandy.
Spirit cheap and readily available under bridges.
Just get some Polish spiritus, 95% alcohol.
You call it Slivo Bridge because it's under bridge liquor.
Yeah, it's Polish spiritus. It'll kill you if you drink too much of it.
Squishy, squish. If you drink too much.
The article, this shit's ranges between 40 and 70% ABV. I'm like, that's strong.
That's a starter beer for the starter drink for the day. That's how you start your day. Yeah, it's a woo.
Here, Sleevo
Okay,
gets,
let's do
Sleevo
it.
gets barrel aged spirit, like Imperial Saison. Actually, sounds good.
You sound good, Nick.
I drink it.
I know. So yeah, as you can.
Right now, I'm making some weird, a weird infusion. Sorry, right now I'm making some weird infusion with walnuts. You take green walnuts, you cut them in half, and you soak them in vodka, and you add spices to them. You drain it off with the tannins, and you let it sit. And it's supposed to be like a Greek or Italian kind of spiced, like a Advent wine or something. So I'm trying that.
Can you eat the nuts later?
I'm going to eat all the nuts I can.
You should.
You're gonna stuff all those nuts in your face,
I
aren't
will.
you?
I will put as many nuts in my mouth as I can.
I mean, usually my limit is 2.
All right. If you haven't guessed, anybody watching, there's only one person watching, so it's probably Marcin. Well, this is the part of the show where we shoot shit until we think about what we think of these beers. So this is the entertainment you get.
I'm almost done with my beer. Are you almost done with your beer? I'm almost done with mine.
Me?
I'm not. I'm like halfway.
I'm about.
Beer's not going down that smooth.
I got about that much left, but I have a second can.
Whoa, Nick's prepared.
How is your Nick? How's your beer doing? That whole like candy related beer that you're drinking.
It's a treat beer, man.
Oh, it looks like he's having a treat.
It's just like, so what do you like milkshake IPA is not a treat.
It looks like you're having to fucking shoot that beer.
Yeah, look at the lace, look at all the shit that's left on the outside. You can definitely tell it's.
I kind of wish I did my milkshake just because we have a couple of them.
Last week I said I'm having a port barrel aged harvest ale, and Lee's like, that's not candy related, so you can't drink it. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now it's like, oh, well, just IPA will do, or any fucking cheesecake sour.
I feel like we made it pretty generic.
I explicitly added
apparently not.
Into this.
I
tried hard.
Use this.
Nick casts a wide net to try to catch as many of us as he can.
Yeah, I want to bring people together.
I didn't even buy the beer that I wanted to buy just so I could make the candy requisite. I'm upset.
It's like I'm the dude and Lee's like Walter.
Lee.
Well, Lee's like Walter. Does anybody give a fuck about the rules? Market zero.
Man, one day when Nick starts, one day when
Nick's wrong, just an asshole.
one day Nick is gonna start hosting orgies, and like the only prerequisite is, do you have a pulse? Boom, you're in. I don't care what you look like otherwise. I don't care what your genitals look like.
I think I would turn down people that don't wash properly. Like that's kind of a stinky. I know a mouse.
I mean, if they don't have a pulse, it's not their fault they can't wash.
Yeah, what if somebody just came from camping in PA, Nick, and they have a little bit of swamp ass?
Yeah,
their butt's too big, they can't reach their asshole.
If their
butt's too big, they can't reach their asshole. That's mine.
Now, here's my question logistically, Nick. Are you going to do a sniff test at everyone at the door?
I'm not sniffing
absolutely
their
not.
assholes.
He's gonna take a dick test.
Right. This is our entertainment here.
You're gonna have to hire a professional sniffer.
Yeah. Oh, it's like Lee's actually watching still. So I'm like Walter. So
yeah, I hope they don't ever do a background check on Lady Lee and to come up with this video.
If you're doing a sniff test, I can earn extra money. I'm okay with doing a hobby job.
What were you saying, Lee?
I have had bison grass vodka. It's the comment that Marcin made.
Oh, bison grass vodka is delicious.
Bison grass?
Oh yeah, it's a popular vodka. You get it at the LCBO. It literally has a piece of grass, and I have a bottle of it.
Zubrovka or something?
Zubrovka, yeah.
Bison grass is the marijuana that the bison smoke. They call it bison grass.
Bison grass.
Paul Lee. I've been called Paul Lee many times in my day, but never by accident. Paul Lee. That was weird. That was interesting. I liked that.
Okay. All right. So,
We had a delivery driver that
anybody-
worked at the Moose named Paul. We called him Pollywog.
Oh well, yeah, I've heard all the Paul. I got raised by Italians everywhere, so I got Paulie most of my childhood. That's like I'll get called any bad name in the world, but most of the time I'm like, someone calls me Paulie, I go, don't call me Paulie. One of those like, okay, don't call me that. All right, call me anything else you want. Not that.
This
Okay,
fancy
Paulie.
bottle of Zubrowska I have. This one's actually from Poland.
Buzz. Nice. It looks like it's
a fucking fur
feather
hat.
duster.
Jesus.
It's got a little
used feather duster.
it's got a little bottle warmer. I wonder if I don't remember if the piece of grass, because the bottle's empty. The piece of grass might still be in it.
Oh, is it warm still?
Yeah,
There it
yeah,
is.
there,
It's right
yeah,
there.
there it is. It's
Is this like for your dad's empty bottle collection or something?
no.
Is that like an antique flashlight?
A cousin of ours, when she went to Poland, she brought this back for me. So
Oh, cool.
it was like a duty-free travel exclusive. That's why you get this fancy fur, I don't know, bottle warmer.
Just claim it's a hat.
It's a
You can across
travel
the board.
flashlight.
Oh,
It's a
see,
French tickler.
Duty-free limited edition.
Ooh.
It's a Polish tickler. That's awesome.
Fancy
Old
true
tickler.
story. Fancy story about this vodka. Just real quick, they actually banned it in the U.S.
Yeah.
because apparently the bison grass was shown to be like carcinogenic or something like
Oh,
that.
wow.
But apparently only the U.S. had that belief. Like apparently it was fine everywhere else. But then I think they made like a fake one that didn't have the grass in it, but nobody liked it. So now I don't know about the U.S., but now Canada sells the real one again.
Doesn't California have like like the state of California has deemed this cause cancer, this to cause cancer, this to
Yeah,
they're just kind of like insane.
Yeah, California is something that needs to break away and then wash into the ocean.
Yeah, there's a lot like even with like car mods and stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff. Oh, it's legal in every state except California.
All right, so let's get the ball rolling on this episode. So let's go up to Redbeard and see how's your Lee River Blackberry Vanilla Sour drinking. Good, eh?
Soury.
Like that.
Yep.
Down,
Really tasty.
baby, down.
Not nearly. I want more sour from a sour beer. It's good. It's sour. It just doesn't. The blackberry and vanilla come through. It's a nicely made beer. It just, I don't know. I want a bit more. Style, I'm going to give that an 8.5, and enjoyment, I'm going to go 7.5.
8.5 and 7.5.
Yeah.
All right.
And now I'm having that.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Blood
blood orange, baby.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Collective Arts just released this and a new triple IPA that I also have in the fridge.
Nice.
Fine. All righty, so let's
Crap.
move on to. Thank you, Redbeard. Let's go over to Greg. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Paul
it's
was
supposed to be me. It's supposed to be me.
Okay, you know what, Paul?
There
Greg
you go,
can wait.
Nick. Yeah, I
Hi,
can wait.
Paul.
All right.
Sorry about that, Paul.
Well,
you keep
it's all right.
dropping off, and so you're like at the end of the anyway.
Well, I'm sorry, but the KBS, this was an extremely easy drinking brew. 11.6, of course, it's going to be easy drinking. So there you go. So I enjoyed this very much. However, it was a bit lackluster. It was a bit thin. I know that's going to shock everybody, but I found this beer a bit thin. It was that kind of like medium side of a medium body overall. Nice little bit of a baker's chocolate, dark chocolate vibe. There's a little bit of cherry. The nice thing about this beer, and some people who love cherry will not say this, it does seem like that wrapped cherry. Like there's that cherry underneath, but it's wrapped with all these char and dark notes. So the cherry is a nuance, which is actually very fun. It's a very interesting take on it. So it is extremely sessionable. There's a little bit of that savory tone, that earthy, peppery bourbon wafts around everything to give you that little whoop. Okay, that's a little bit of a big beer, and down it goes. So honestly, it's a nice little beer. I would give it an 8 out of 10 overall if I had to rate it. But this 4-pack would get easily killed in one little sitting, because that would not make you feel very nice the next day, but you'd have a good time doing it. I'm just saying. So that's my take on this beer.
And they come in the little bottles too. So.
Little bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Tiny bottle.
Okay, so eight for overall enjoyment, right? And did you want to put a style rating to it? You don't have to.
If I put a style rating to it, it is pretty much as advertised. I wouldn't go too high on it. I think I would match it a little under the 8 with a 7.5.
All right, that works. Yeah, I feel like once you start adding like tart cherries or something like that to real sweet beers, it starts to make them come across a bit thick.
No, this actually tastes very authentic, and I think that's one of the things I like so much about it.
Nice. All right. Thank you, Paul. Let's move over to Greg. Hi, Greg.
All right, for real this time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Strawberry milkshake IPA. I don't like strawberry in beer. I don't like milkshake IPA. All that taking into account, this isn't that bad. It's smooth. It's not something I would ever really want to drink, like given the choice, but it's smooth enough. It's there's no offensive flavors. It goes down easy enough. Yes, I know, Lady Lee, I go down easy enough. See, that's the kind of loud laugh you wanted to hear. I didn't laugh loud enough earlier.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Thank you, Paul, for showing us the way. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know what else there is. I mean, I get a little bit of strawberry. You definitely taste the lactose. Like Dan would suckle at this beer's nipples. He would love it.
Yeah, West Coast dick needs to stop.
I mean, who knows? Maybe this is Dan's third wife. You never know. But
don't do that.
Yeah. Don't do what?
That's nasty. That's mean. Don't do that.
That's the mean thing you're after?
Yeah.
Jesus. I'm sorry for implying that he'd be having sex with a dead person.
Jesus Christ. Okay, move on.
That's all.
All right. Anyways, now that I'm the asshole, I'll continue to be an asshole, and I'll give this.
You're an asshole.
Well, specifically now, every sentence I evolve into a different asshole. For style, I'm actually going to go fairly high on this because I don't seek out milkshake IPAs, so I don't have a huge selection to pick from. The ones I've had, I usually don't like very much. So this actually gets an 8.5 for me. On the style, it's probably one of the better ones I've had. Again, my repertoire, my memory is not that great on these things. But in terms of personal preference, can't really go any higher than a 6, and that's almost being generous because this isn't really something I'd ever want to drink. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's not for me, So it just is what it is. But 8.5 and a 6 for me. I probably won't buy this again, given the choice. But
no,
unless Papa Low makes me.
Yeah, well, the only way that would happen is if you sent some around to me or something for a BA101.
Oh God, don't
So
you
you get the. Oh, no, I'm just telling you can control your own destiny because it's like a one-off from GLV.
Don't you tease me with a good time, Nick?
Jesus. All right.
Well,
Thank you, Greg.
Double Tempest is coming out in a few weeks, so maybe a beer mail will be headed to Quispam.
Yeah, I might want to.
You got to want to be there too.
I'll take 2, please, good sir.
I'll only take 1. That's fine.
Can I have 4, please? This is small, please.
No, you can only have 2 or 4. I don't do odd numbers, you sick bastard.
All right, I'll take 4, please.
Oh, jeez.
Greg's gonna buy another 24 pack. Cellar.
I was only planning buy 12, but if that maybe you want some, I'll buy extra, and then I'll save
I'll take 12, please.
I won't even charge Lady Lee for them. She gets them for free because she loves them so much. Jesus. She's so pleasant tonight.
Speaking of Lady Lee being pleasant tonight, hi Lee.
Hello.
How's the beer drinking? Is it better than Double Tempest?
She's having her
Absolutely.
sugar rush.
I didn't spit this one out. Okay, so it was cool. I just realized. So golden aliens light like that floats at the bottom, and the little floaties were chocolate pieces. So I thought that was really cool. Yeah.
She just realized because she's not paying attention to much.
Well, I'm not looking at the bottom of my glass. Anyways, this is really good. This is I don't know what I was expecting, because the thing is, when you think like golden ale mixed with coffee and chocolate, there's a worry that it's going to taste very artificial, or it's going to taste like they're going to try too hard with it or something. What I find with this, it has a very light taste of coffee and chocolate, so it's just a hint in the background. But I think I really like that about this beer, because like it's not usually your coffee beer, your chocolate beer. Like you don't usually have these. So I think they did it well, because had it been overpowering, I think it would have been too artificial tasting or like sweet tasting. This keeps that like golden ale taste, but then you have that nice hint in the background of like coffee and chocolate. And what's even nicer about this beer, as you go through it, like as you're drinking it, because I took this like right out of the fridge, it gets better as it goes along. So as it gets warmer, it tastes better.
Well, yeah, you drank it too cold for one. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I like my beers
But
cold.
I get
Like, that's it.
I get it.
I like them. And
I get it.
other
It's fine.
beers,
No, so if you drank it all the way, it wouldn't taste as good.
will I never not be interrupted in the show?
No.
All right.
Let me finish. Then you can argue with me.
Let the woman speak.
Let the lady finish.
I thought you were done.
No. Anyways, yes. So this is something that I am enjoying quite a bit. It goes down really smooth. It does say it's 6%, but I don't taste it. It doesn't taste like more alcohol or anything. So I find with like, again, these kind of beers, with the alcohol, it could be they do it really well or it tastes like alcohol. So I think they did a bang up job on this. It's wonderful. I'm enjoying it. It's tasty. Okay, so I usually like sweet. I'm a big fan of sweet, but this is not sweet. This has a nice bitter taste to it, and I really like it. It's not too often, but I think they just complement each other well. Like they did enough coffee taste and enough chocolate taste with the beer that it just complements each other. Like it just works really well. It works very nicely together. So style-wise, I'm gonna go 8.5. I think maybe possibly like a tiny bit more flavor, because the first few sips I had, I didn't taste it as it warmed up. But then again, I might kill it. But anyways, 8.5. And then for personal preference, I think I'm gonna do 8.5 as well. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's really good.
8.5.
If you like it
Right.
that much, you should probably try, if you can get them, a little bit more of the white stouts, because a lot of them are a golden ale base with a lot of adjuncts like that. That at least the American ones that are half decent.
The one that Bose made
Sorry
with
to
Tom
interrupt you.
Green,
I'll blame it
Yeah,
on the lag.
the Tom Green white stout that Bose made a few years ago was actually really tasty.
All right.
Back
Thank
when
you,
Bose
Lee.
was still cool.
All right. So thank you, Lady Lee. Hey, it's my turn. All right. So what do I think of this beer? I'm actually on to my second can of it now, and it's still pretty thick.
Or
It's not like I wouldn't call this a thin beer by any means. Although it's not as quite as thick as it doesn't come off in the palate quite as thick as it looks. I mean, of course, it's definitely thick, but it doesn't really have that pulpy texture that I was kind of expecting. Or like I drink something like this, a smoothie sour. I kind of want something like that almost comes across as being like I just bought a slushy over a booster juice or something like that. And I guess that's the only complaint. Like pretty much every smoothie sour I've had has been kind of like that. I'm like, oh, I want more. In this case though, it's still pretty fucking great. There's loads of tannic tart cherries and raspberries, and it's a milk puckering sour on this thing. I do like the fact that it is like I said, it's not like super thick, but it's still very enjoyable for a smoothie beer. I mean, it does exactly what you want. I just maybe want it maybe a little thicker, but I'm picking at hairs here, like because it's pretty good. I do approve of this, and as far as all of the blends I've had, this one here I'd probably write it down as the second favorite of the ones I've tried. I think I might have had like the mango one, and I had the original, which was like a mixed berry blend, which had the raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries in it. And this is the cherry raspberry. Sorry. I feel like I don't like this one as much as the one they made last, the first one they made. But it's definitely better than the mango one. And I missed the banana kiwi, which I'd heard was not great anyway. So I'm not like overly upset over that. What?
You seem a bit upset.
Well, I am a little upset that I missed it, but I'm not. I don't know. I guess I missed it. I'm not overly upset. I'm just more upset because of completionist reasons. Never. It's like I didn't have IPA number 1 or number 2 and 3, even though I had 1, 4,
fucking
and 5,
nerd.
like from Collective Hearts, that beer nerd thing here. So I would give it an 8.5 for the style. I feel like the first one I had of this was a 9. This one's really close, so it's 8.5. And for overall enjoyment, I'm not really a huge fan of sours, but I could probably drink these all day until I have to take an antacid. Like these are pretty fucking great, and I'll buy them just about anytime I see them. Need to get the last little dribbles out of the cans, and nice and tasty. All right. So I'm going to put Greg up on screen again, and he can read the comments.
Oh, I got to bring my thing back up. There we go.
That's what she said.
It is indeed what she said. Where were we at? Okay. Lee Russell says, I'm like Walter, ? I don't really remember what context.
We were talking about the Big Lebowski.
I
was trying to bring the people. We're talking about the rules, and Lee's the one that gives a shit about the rules.
Oh, he does give the shit about the rules. That one time, Mr. Gee snuck in an alcoholic beer and a non-alcoholic
beer.
Oh,
that makes sense, though. No, that makes sense. Like the whole purpose was to have a non-alcoholic.
Yeah, no, I know.
You don't do that. It's disrespectful to the whole cause entirely.
I tried to sneak in a fact 0%, but you guys caught me.
No, that didn't work.
Anyways, Lee's like Walter. Mr. Marson says, I recommend Soplika of any flavor or bison grass vodka, aka Zubrovka. Okay, I can recommend Zubrovka. The other one I've never even heard of, but Zubrovka is very tasty vodka, and it's basically like a flavored vodka. Not super strong, but you can just have it with a piece of ice. It's the traditionally Polish people drink it with apple juice. It tastes pretty decent like that, but it's fine just on its own with a piece of ice. So there you go.
Fine piece of ice.
Yeah, it doesn't have that nasty burn that regular vodka has, so it's kind of a little nicer. Mr. Russell says, looks like they skinned Oscar the Grouch, probably, I assume, referring to this, which, yeah, it makes sense. Then he says, then Miss Hardy says, you're Oscar the Grouch, to which Mr. Russell says, minus living in garbage, to which Miss Hardy says, you are garbage. To Mr. Russell says, I already knew you thought that about me. Thanks for rubbing it in.
Rubbing garbage in?
Then Miss Hardy says, you're rubbing it in. And he says, no, just out. And then she says, you're out. And then he says,
rubbing it out.
So at this point, I mean, this is the script. This is a script.
I rub it out and I live in garbage.
This is basically a script to like one of those "This Is Not My Stepsister" porn type movies where they're fighting and
I like it, and everything should end in hard sex.
They should definitely. Brother and sister sex is approved on the Nick
Yes,
on the Nick
that
Russell
is
channel.
a good time. They're like with family pictures behind them. I think that adds to it.
That's the best when you got the dad looking really
All
upset.
right, let's change the topic,
Yeah,
please.
absolutely.
All right. Okay, keep
All right,
going.
all right, no more Wincest. All right, planned power outage in 10 minutes. Catch you guys later. That was
All right,
Mr.
see
Russell.
you
Miss
later.
Hardy says, ask the question first. To which he said, "What's next week's beer?" Question mark. She whipped him into submission. To which she says, "Thank you" with a heart. That's nice of her. Then Sam Smalley says, "Good day, all." To get all
good
those
day,
flavor notes, you have to drink them near boiling hot, like that handsome devil spooky sexual chocolate.
I think you're talking to this guy.
That's me.
He is a handsome devil.
I am.
Marcin Hazovsky says, Nick's beer looks like a Bloody Mary. It does. It does. Miss
Bloody
Hardy
Blosky.
says, we are in Canada. It's a Caesar. Wow.
Ooh.
Shots fired against the Americans. Oh, Mr. Redbeard chimes in and says, Bloody Marys exist here as well, though. To which she rolls her eyes. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know much. I don't know much about drinks mixology. Is this our Bloody
Can
Mary?
I get a big
Caesar's
glass
different
of
for this
Imperial
episode?
blood?
Bloody Mary is tomato juice. A Caesar is clamato. That's and depending on what you do, a Caesar can have, or you can you can do all kinds of shit to make it your own. You know.
So there's a subtle difference, is what you're saying.
I don't like either. I'm not a tomato liquefied kind of.
I do like tomato juice, but my limited times trying Caesars, I haven't really cared for them.
Yeah, I'm not like. I would like to go back in time, or I want to meet the person who first decided. You know what? I got a tomato and I got a clam. I bet if I blended these together, it'd be great. I'd like to meet that person and just.
It's delicious. I love it.
Oh.
I love Caesars.
All
They're
right.
fucking awesome.
There we
Okay,
go.
so
No.
let's put me back up first.
Continue,
I'm going to. All right, so let's go around with two Redbeard actually to ask the magic question of all beers that you heard here tonight. You wanted to try mine.
Everybody's. Let's try everybody's. He's pointing at the camera.
Well, yeah, he's pointing at everybody's,
I'm pointing at
right?
Nick.
Okay. I feel special.
As usual, Nick's the center of attention.
All right, and next up is Paul. Of all the beers you heard here tonight, which one would you like to have tried?
Oh, I'm not going to point at everybody. Honestly, as the only person with a absolutely candy, I'm going to point to myself, but I'm joking, of course. And I'm going to point at Lady Lee because fuck your sours and milk IPAs.
There we go.
Mine has chocolate or cocoa.
All right,
Cocoa nibs.
thank you,
I know,
Paul.
exactly.
Let's go.
It's got chocolate, and I actually like a lot of those of golden ales with coffee and chocolate and stuff. They have a very unique vibe. Enjoy those. Much like Lady Lee, you have a unique vibe, and I very much enjoy you. There you go.
Oh. All right, so let's go over to Greg. Hi, Greg. Also has a unique vibe that we sort of enjoy, I guess. What's that, Greg? Who are you pointing at, little Timmy?
I'm pointing. I'm pointing.
Little Timmy.
Who am I
Pointing
pointing at?
at.
Who am I pointing at?
I don't know.
Oh,
who
okay.
did that.
Okay, Greg, which of all the beers you heard tonight, which would you rather have had?
So I gotta say, this week, not even fucking close. Paul wins by like a mile. It's like his
right.
beer is head and shoulders above everything else.
I did one. I did one. Yay.
All right, then. Thank you, Greg. Let's go over to Lady Lee and see which of all the beers you heard here tonight, which one you rather have tried.
So, I am a sweets person, and I love strawberries. So Greg gets my vote.
Oh, motherfucking Nick with a big old dick.
Greg?
All right, well, Greg,
For Greg.
Greg got the vote there. The Lady Lee vote.
Oh.
All right. Okay, and I guess that means that I'm the one that's going to be
You were the
casting
tiebreaker.
this kind of vote.
Oh,
I can't vote for myself, so I'm already out of the running. Damn it. So I'm gonna say that I'm actually gonna agree with Greg. I want to try that KBS. So Paul, welcome back to the panel for the first time in a long time. You're already the fucking winner.
Can I just say I poured the remnants of my milkshake IPA into a lager, and it doesn't look good.
Ew, looks like jizz.
Yeah, no, it definitely. Hold on, let's.
I'm applauding.
I just have to make a certificate for Paul tonight.
Yeah, he needs to be
Paul is better than Dan. Paul is better than Dan.
Well, as usual, we have our certificate here, which I have to do here because I can't see what my camera
South
points.
Coast Nick now. Wow.
We still got our serial killer bouquet of Lady Lee's. And then, of course, literally anyone is better than Dan. So Paul is literally anyone.
There you go. Congratulations on being anyone, Dan.
No
Paul.
one's ever said that to me. It's so nice because usually I'm a dick bag. Yay! I'm better than
our dick bag.
You can still be
I'm your dick bag.
You're a dick bag, but our dick bag.
Oh,
he's
the
so
first
happy.
time I'm back in years, and I won something. That's amazing. Oh, thank you very much.
Greg will send you a lap dance video shortly for your congratulations of winning.
Thank you, and make that dick
Happy
swing
birthday,
in a
Mr. Ramon.
clockwise manner, sir, or I will not appreciate it.
This is what I'm drinking now.
I mean, Lady Lee has to send me the lap dance video first, then I'll have
Oh, this is what I'm drinking now as well. Show Lady Lee.
Right, so the magic question.
Oh, we have to show them.
We never actually.
We got to show her drinking now.
You can. No, because
she's drinking some right now.
All right, we never actually talked about what next week's beer is going to be. So, any ideas?
That's rough.
It's my last.
How about an American beer that I can get?
Yeah.
Or
not.
What?
Or not.
I think a reanalysis of Bud Light. There you go. No. Oh, God, no.
By the way, if you want to do something like a do the CL kind of beer, Press Immortal or something like that, I know where I can get them now. I can go grab one if you guys.
Actually, I don't think Press Immortal is currently available at the LCBO.
Hey, what about Unibrew Fin de Monde?
Oh, I can do that.
Let me see if we can get it.
I'm pretty sure
I can definitely do a Unibrew. Yeah, Trois Pistoles or the Fin de Monde I could do.
I can't get Trois Pistoles. I wish I could. I love that beer. But I'm pretty sure I can get Le Fin de Monde.
I could probably get Maudet, Le Fin de Monde, or Trois Pistoles.
Trois Pistoles. There's a Unibrew gift pack in LCBO. So
I was going to say, let's see what we
I can get that gift pack, apparently.
Check availability.
It does have Le Fin de Monde. I mean, it is available. So this is probably their Christmas gift pack. It is available. I'm just trying to see what's in it. It does have Le Fin de Monde in it.
La Fin de Monde.
Oh yeah, it has Maudet, Saison Libre, and Blanc de Chamblay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them on
which is
Toronto. The question would be, can Lady Lee get it?
Lady Lee beard.
Only $15 for that pack. It's like 4 beers or 4 cans and a glass. It's pretty good for $15.
4 cans and a glass I don't need, but
with
glass. Glass in it. Oh, that's awesome. We get a 6-pack here where it's got Trois, it's got Le Fin de Monde, it's got Maudet, it's got the Blanche de Chamblay, it's got the what was that Megadeth beer? There's got the Megadeth beer and something else for 12.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Or a 6.
Battalion just tied it up. Nice.
Yeah, I can get Fin de Monde in the big cork bottles.
Oh, can you get
when you say the big bottles, You know they make a massive bottle of fin de Monde, right?
Oh yeah, they make like
Right.
they probably make like
You guys get
Belgian
Terrible anymore or terrible?
I have no
Terrible?
idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I do. I don't get that anymore.
I have. There's a place.
My area.
There's a place near me that has big bottles, cork bottles of that still.
Nice.
That's like from 2017, 18, something like that. So,
I think
you guys
I have
ever want to do a
bottle of
hang
20
with some? I could bring some.
I might have drank it, but I think I did a. I mean, one thing we could do at some point is like maybe like just like brewery showcase and just pick a beer from the same brewery. I don't know.
Oh, we could do that. Sure.
Okay, well, how about tentatively we'll say as long as everybody can get that gift pack. If not,
I can get the beer that you're getting.
Let's go with Unibrew Fin de Monde next week.
Hey,
That sound good?
zero.
Have we ever done that beer before? Is this a reanalysis or a
Fin de Monde.
Fin de Monde. No, we've
There-
never done Fin de Monde.
Fin de Monde.
Brentford,
Oh, wait a minute,
It'll
wait a
actually be
minute.
BA101.
end of the world.
We have a special guest. It is Layla the dog,
Aw.
who has bad breath because she probably stole cat food.
This is really good.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Dogs-
Better than cat.
Cat shit food. eating
Dogs
bread.
are not supposed to eat cat food. It's okay for cats to eat dog food, but not the other way around, apparently.
So
And the
I mean,
red beer will yell at you.
Let
She
the
gets
lady
bad.
speak.
She gets bad diarrhea.
Whoa,
when
that's
she eats cat food.
hazy.
Makes
Look
sense.
at that. Look at
I'm
that.
entirely disappointed.
You got
I was
hazy.
expecting like a little thicker, but it
Thicker.
does taste delicious. So
Interesting.
Put some chalet sauce in it.
This collective arts beer is kind of insane. It's like really, really thick. Not next beer thick. but
Lady
it's
Lee,
cracking up
can,
there.
what are you drinking?
Cock
What
slash
milkshake
beer
IPA are you drinking?
Imperial City, mango, coconut, and vanilla. It's really good.
Yeah. Nick, can you show that?
What's that? The one I'm drinking? This
Can you
is not
show
the same
Lady
one.
Lee's beer?
I can't.
What?
What are you saying?
Lady Lee's beer.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you said Lady Lee's beard.
I would like to see her clam beer, but no, not right now. That is a very nice looking beer.
She's drinking it.
And
She's
He's
drinking it
working.
and talking about
He's
herself in
working.
third person.
here you go. Here's mine. Nick.
You have to show Paul though.
Keystone
This
State
is
of Mind
the
Hazy Double
This
IPA.
is the Keystone State of Mind. This is a New Trail and Other Half beer. That is the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania on the cover. A nice little hazy brew.
That's actually pretty cool. I haven't seen anything from Other Half since Joe was still alive.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah,
I miss
Joe's
Joe. I
dead
don't
now.
miss Joe. I don't miss Joe. Fuck Joe. But you know what? I miss his dad. His dad was a good guy.
His
Yeah,
dad
his
and
dad's
Paul
good.
were
He's
like
good,
a dynamic duo.
all the other half beers I ever had were fucking insane. Like,
All right, so I'm gonna put
Every
Greg up for the
other
rest of the
half
comment.
beer I've had is shit.
Okay, guys, we got serious business. We got some comments here. So Mr. Russell lets us know that the power outage was much quicker than expected. A lot of things are quicker than expected.
Especially has to do to Lee.
Wow, shots fired. Nick.
I have no idea.
Boom, 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 boom.
Mr. Hizopsky says, "Can we do a GoFund?" I assume he means GoFundMe to upgrade Paul's interwebs
Get him on
connections.
Starlink or something.
I love it.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
might have to move. You might have to move Paul into like a city environment to get some better internet. His
No.
his
No.
No,
Sasquatch internet isn't working that well.
again, this starts. Fuck Elon Musk, but Starlink actually does work pretty well from the reviews I've heard from people I know.
So there you go. Get that fucking Starlink set up, Paul. And then Mr. Russell says you'd have to go fund PA's infrastructure, well, or Starlink. And then Carrie says, could go fund me some Starlink. There we go. So we all come full circle to Starlink.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Elon Musk, for all the wonderful things you've done. And there's definitely nothing crazy you've ever done or said.
Yeah.
And thank you for making Twitter called X, because now it just confuses parents when they look at their kids' internet search history.
No,
One
now
X is
it's okay
Twitter,
because
2 X
all the
is-
porn and shit is allowed because it's X.
3 X's is
X is
porn.
journey. Journey is
I think it's funny that it's still Twitter for the website.
Yeah, and they still call it tweeting, but yeah.
no
Oh, he hates that.
posting. Don't you know that?
You can't
It's
just
still reposting.
change the name of something
do a
that
Google
big and
search for
expect
the-
everyone to just be like, "Oh, it's X now." No, it's
You
Twitter.
do Google search for
On
X. and it
on
comes
my
up
app,
X
it says
Amp.
X, and we repost things.
It's like the
I
Sky
don't
Dome. It's not the Rogers Center. It will forever and always be the Sky Dome.
All right,
You know what I
so okay, so I guess
don't
we're
know
gonna
what
take
you're
this offline there. Thank you for all your comments tonight. Cheers, Sam Smalley.
Thank you
Marcin,
for having me, Nick.
Lee, of course. We didn't have a Jamie do this tonight. Such a bad friend. Or else
Jamie's dead.
He's always a bad friend, but you know who's an even worse friend? Fucking Dan doesn't show up for dessert beer night.
Well, that's because we're literally better than.
Dan is dead. Dan drank all the beers that you sent him, Greg, and now he died.
I mean,
All right, Gary.
they're
take it
all
away.
pretty high ABV. Oh, let's see Carrie's penis. Oh, there it is. Not
Yeah.
quite as thick as Nick's, but still impressive.
I was gonna whip the penis out in the end. All
It's
right.
nice. It's nice to see a white penis.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Yeah,
guys.
for one. God damn it. Chris Peters killed